Hello, today we're going to look at breathing against resistance. You will need a prop, so a straw. So when we breathe, what's happening inside the body is we have the diaphragm, which is the primary muscle of breathing, and it's a dome shape, like a big umbrella that sits here in the base of the rib cage. And when we breathe in, the diaphragm flattens, it moves down, and that sends your abdomen out if you're breathing naturally and easily. And when you exhale, the diaphragm will go back up to its natural curved dome shape, ideally. Okay, so that's what happens when we breathe in, it flattens, and that's when the muscle is active. And when we exhale, the diaphragm naturally releases back to its original shape. So when we're breathing against resistance, we're slowing down this releasing process. So the diaphragm needs to release more slowly. And what also needs to happen when we're working against resistance, there's a bit of effort in the diaphragm moving up. So we need to then use our deep abdominal muscles as well. So we end up using, ideally, transversus abdominis, a deep abdominal muscle that wraps around the whole abdomen. And that is a way of also strengthening our inner core if we're breathing against resistance. It can also help people with asthma, for example, who struggle to extend the exhalation or who just generally have problems exhaling. So first of all, let's get the sense of the length of the in-breath compared to the exhalation. You can sit comfortably. And if you want to sit in a chair, that's fine too, as long as your spine is upright. And as you breathe in and out through the nose, begin to visualize this movement of the diaphragm. The lowering and the flattening on the in-breath, the curving to the dome on the exhalation. So you can almost also think of it as lifting inside your body on your out breath. And when you're breathing now, notice how long the in-breath is compared to the exhalation. You might want to count how many seconds they are. And when you've done that, you'll realize if they're the same length or if your exhalation is shorter or longer than your in-breath. Generally in yoga, we're working towards extending the exhalation. It brings the body into a state of calm when the exhalation is longer. So we have many exercises in yoga that work with the resistance and work with extending the exhalation. So we'll begin today with working with a very light resistance, which will just be changing the shape of the mouth. So we can start by making a S. So you're closing the teeth, and that is providing resistance to the breath. So you'll breathe in through the nose every time, and then when we exhale, we're going to make a S sound until the end of the exhalation, your natural end of your exhalation. Let your breath become quiet. So we're noticing the sensations that we feel when we're practicing these techniques. We'll do that again, and really just one more time. Notice where you're feeling this in your body when you exhale, making this sound. If you feel a gentle engagement in the abdomen, it's a good thing. It means you're starting to softly work the inner core. And now we're going to use a prop. So what you will need for this is a straw. It can be any straw. Ideally, let's be environmental and have a bamboo or a glass or a reusable plastic straw. And we're going to use the straw now to provide resistance. And this is really, it's taking it up a level, because you will find that because of the narrow gap that you've got to send your exhalation through, and because of the length of the straw, it's going to feel a little more difficult than the other two. So at any point, if you need to take a break, then just take the straw away and allow yourself to breathe normally. So bringing the straw up to your mouth, and remember we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth through the straw. What you can also do is touch your tongue to the top of your mouth after the in-breath, briefly, before you breathe out through the straw. Okay, so we're going to breathe in through the nose. You can continue going gently, going slowly. So you're finding a rhythm that is comfortable for your body. And you're giving yourself time to breathe in completely and to exhale completely. See if you can let go of any tension that you're feeling in the body. What you will feel is that on your exhalation, as the belly moves inward, it's moving in slowly against the resistance. So your abdominal muscles have got something to work against, and the diaphragm is releasing more slowly. And when you've done this for about a minute, you can build up to doing this for a minute. You can put down your straw and let your breath return to normal again. And we're going to once again count the length of our in-breath and the length of the exhalation. And noticing if anything's changed. Do you feel like your exhalation is lengthened a bit? Does it feel easier? Do you feel stronger? So explore that technique and see how it goes. It will help you in many ways. I hope you enjoyed that.